Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. The gameplay you're about to see is me playing Lifeboat LBSG with an Xbox One Elite controller. Now I connected this to the Windows 10 version just to kind of give you a preview of how it's going to work on Minecraft Xbox One in the future in the Better Together update. Now the reason behind this is very simple, and that is because I've had a lot of questions on one specific subject, and that is, hey Echo, aren't some of the servers going to be a little bit overpowered for console players using a controller? Now throughout this gameplay you are going to see me absolutely dominate the Minecraft Pocket Edition players while using an Xbox One Elite controller. Now that is a good question, and this is actually something me and the other YouTubers asked Mojang, asked Microsoft, saying, well, it's going to be overpowered for a console player. Now I'm not saying the PvP players on Pocket Edition suck. I'm just saying it's a lot harder to PvP on an iPad, a Samsung device, compared to using a controller. And I think a lot of you who have played like the console version with the controller, the PvP is a lot easier than it is with a tablet. And you can see this throughout this gameplay. But the main reason is because on Minecraft Console Edition, Minecraft Pocket Edition players, and Minecraft Windows 10 players all going to be playing in the same game. So let's say the game had 20 players. Maybe there's going to be 10 players from Pocket Edition, there's going to be 5 players from Windows 10, and 5 from console version. It's more than likely the console versions will come out on top. Now, what servers are going to have control over is something called server packets. This was recently introduced to Minecraft Pocket Edition and Windows 10, so server owners can control what players go in specific sections. So for example, at this current point, if you're a Windows 10 player on Mineplex, you will play with other Windows 10 players. If you're an MCPE player, you will play with other Minecraft Pocket Edition players. Now this is going to be interesting because hopefully, fingers crossed, these servers such as LBSG, Mineplex are going to have the console version players playing against each other, the Minecraft Pocket Edition players playing against each other, and the Windows 10 Edition playing against each other. So they're all in their own specific section, because it would be very unfair if the Pocket Edition players get constantly put up against Windows 10, more importantly, controller-based console players. I think it would be absolutely ridiculous. Now, something interesting that the server owners will be able to do is have specific select game modes or part of their servers where everybody, whether you're on console, whether you're on Pocket Edition or Windows 10, can all play against each other. And that's where it's going to be a very competitive aspect. Now, if I'm honest with you, I'm pretty good at PvP with the controller. I played a lot of Minecraft PvP on Battle. I grew up playing Xbox and PlayStation, so to me, a controller is probably my natural form. But if I'm honest with you, I'm probably a lot better at PvP on a Windows 10 device. I've played Windows 10 Lifeboat and destroyed a bunch of Pocket Edition players before, more for an experiment to see how they deal with against keyboard and mouse. And this is where people are going to become very competitive, because there's going to be Windows 10 players, Pocket Edition players, and console players all having the ability to play the same game, for example, survival games, on parts of servers together. Now, I don't really know who's going to be the best at PvP. If I'm honest with you, I'm going to rate it Pocket Edition not as good as using a controller or Windows 10. That's from my own experience. I would probably rate a keyboard and mouse PvP a lot easier than a controller, but then again, people are good at different things. So basically, the main question I want to ask you guys is, for the non-console Minecraft players, for the non-Windows 10 Edition players, so all Pocket Edition players, do you think it would be good for you to play against the console players, the Windows 10 players, or do you think it's going to be a massive unfair advantage? What I'm saying is, would you like to see parts of servers where you can test your PvP skills against people with other platforms? For me, I'm open for it, because I do play all of these versions. I play the console version a lot, as you all should know. I play Pocket Edition a lot, and I play Windows 10 Minecraft a lot. So, in honesty with you, I suck at PvP on my iPad, on my Nvidia Shield. When it comes to Windows 10, I'm not too bad, because I did play a lot of Minecraft PC like Hypixel, Mineplex, etc. But when it comes to console, I'm going to have to favorite console as my dominant best PvP aspect. So that's kind of a question I want to ask you guys. But the main thing I want to point out as well is that if you are a Pocket Edition player and you're not the greatest at PvP, but you do enjoy Lifeboat, you do enjoy Mineplex, you just want to play against Pocket Edition players, you don't have to worry, because these servers are going to have control over what player plays against each player, and that's a very important aspect. I would hate the fact if I was just a Pocket Edition player playing against always console edition players, because I can start off in Hunger Games, for example, in this game, and I can go around like 3 or 4 different chests before somebody on Pocket Edition has taken everything. Depending on what type of Minecraft controls you're using, if you're using like the automatic crafting, which is like the default Pocket Edition version, you have to like hold down the select to grab all the items, and in that time somebody's already taking a couple of your potatoes, they're already taking a couple of your food. If you're playing like the PC version, you can be a little bit quicker and tap them and grab them. So I think each version has kind of its positive side, and I think some of the versions have their negative side as well. So I think on Pocket Edition it's quite easy to craft. Meanwhile on console version, it's you have to grab the item, put it in the crafting table, quick select. Don't forget though, all of these versions do have the automatic crafting, so I think that's something else that we can all put into play as well. But yeah, as for the gameplay, guys, I was trying to find this guy for a very, very long time. There was only me and one guy left. I just literally could not find him whatsoever, and we did get put into a deathmatch, and I think everybody that I was playing against in this game, they were all Pocket Edition players. I don't think any of them whatsoever had Windows 10, and more importantly, I don't think any of them were using a controller either. So you can see here, I'm using a controller. He can't even turn, because don't forget on Pocket Edition, you have to turn, attack. On console, you have the power of all of it, and you can see there, thumbs up, because I took the victory. So hopefully you did find this video very interesting. You don't go worry if you're a Pocket Edition player or a Windows 10 player, it's going to be completely fair. Take care, stay beautiful, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!